Did you know that your Windows 11 computer has a kind of a secret weapon for online privacy? Well, today we're going to unlock it. I'm going to walk you through setting up a totally free VPN that's already built right into your PC. Seriously, no downloads, no fuss, just way more security.
So let me ask you, do you ever get a little antsy using public Wi-Fi? At a coffee shop or an airport? Or maybe you've tried to watch something online only to be told it's not available in your country? Yeah, if any of that sounds familiar, you are in exactly the right place. So, what's the big deal with a VPN anyway? Well, it's pretty simple. It does three main things. First, security. It wraps your data in a layer of encryption so no one can snoop on you. Then there's privacy, which basically hides your real location and makes you anonymous online. And my personal favorite? Access. It lets you jump over those digital fences to use geo-restricted content.
And here is the absolute best part. You don't have to go out and download some sketchy third-party software or sign up for an expensive subscription to get started. Nope, the tool you need is already sitting there, waiting for you inside Windows 11. We just need to wake it up.
Okay, so a VPN needs two things. It needs a client, which is the software on your computer, and hey, Windows 11 already has that covered, and it needs a server to connect to. So our first step is to go find a free public server that can be our gateway to the world.
To do that, we are going to use this really cool resource called VPN Gate. Just open up your web browser and type in vpngate.net. This site is basically a giant public list of VPN servers from all over the globe, run by volunteers that you can use for free.
Once you're on the VPN Gate website, you're going to see this huge list. It's got columns for country, speed, and something called a server address. Now that address is the unique ID for the server. So your mission is simple. Find a server in a country you want to appear to be in, check that it has a nice high speed, and then just copy that server address. You're going to need that in just a minute.
All right, got that server address copied? Perfect. Now for the fun part. It's time to actually set up the connection inside your Windows settings. Don't worry, this is way easier than it sounds. Let's do it.
Okay, first things first. Open your settings, then head over to Network and Internet and find VPN. See that Add VPN button? Go ahead and click it. For the provider, make sure you select Windows built in. Now, give your connection a name you'll remember, something like MyFreeVPN. Then, paste in that server address you just copied. And finally, this part is really important. Where it says VPN type, pick SSTP from the dropdown. That stands for Secure Socket Tunneling Protocol.
Now, for the sign-in info, this is almost laughably easy. You don't need some complicated password. For these public servers on VPN Gate, the username is just VPN, and the password, you guessed it, is also VPN. That's it. Simple as that.
So once you've typed in VPN for both the username and password, all you have to do is hit that Save button. And boom, just like that, your very own reusable VPN connection is set up and ready to go. The hard part is over.
Okay, so everything is configured and saved, but here's the million-dollar question. Did it actually work? Let's connect and then do a quick check to make sure our digital location has really changed. This is the moment of truth. Here's how you test it. First, just Google "What is my IP?" You'll see your real address and country. Now, go back to your VPN settings and click Connect on the one you just made. Once it says you're connected, pop back over to that IP page and refresh it. You should see a totally different IP address and a new country. And if you do, congratulations, it worked.
Now, look, we all know technology doesn't play nice 100% of the time. You might run into a snag where a server doesn't connect. But don't worry, there's a super common reason for this, and the fix is incredibly easy.
So what do you do if you hit that Connect button and it just fails? Or maybe it says it's connected, but suddenly you can't browse any websites. This is probably the most common hiccup you'll face, but trust me, the solution is just a couple of clicks away.
The culprit is usually that VPN type setting we chose earlier. The best way to think about it is like a language. We told our computer to speak SSTP, but some servers might prefer to speak a different language or protocol. If the server doesn't understand SSTP, well, the connection's just going to fail.
So the fix is super simple. First, make sure you disconnect from any failed attempt. Then, right next to your saved VPN connection, find Advanced Options and click Edit. All you have to do is go to that VPN type dropdown again and just try a different one, like LTP/IPsec. Save it and try connecting again. Chances are, one of the other protocols will get you right in.
All right, let's just zoom out for a second and bring this all together. What's the big picture here? What have you actually accomplished by following these steps?
You've basically just activated a superpower on your computer. Seriously. Without installing a single new piece of software, you have configured a really powerful tool for your own privacy and security. It's sitting right there in your settings, ready to go with just one click whenever you need that extra layer of protection.
And that pretty much wraps it up. You have the key, you're anonymous, you're secure, and the internet is suddenly a whole lot bigger than it was a few minutes ago. So, that leaves just one final question for you to think about. What are you going to explore first?